Well, today I'll be showing you the history of my levels. Some may have more, some may less, so if any of them got skipped means they don't really have much. This is my very first level, made all the way back at January 12th, 2018. So let's get into it. So this level is quite simple, it's just a bunch of orbs with spikes in the bottom. So while I play this, I'll be telling you about how I joined Geometry Dash. So my story starts all the way back in October of 2017, around the middle. And I used to ride a bus with a friend that used to play Geometry Dash, and one time I caught him playing Geometry Dash. So I ended up trying to find the game, which I did, but found out it cost money. And at the time, I have nothing. So I kind of waited until like later that day. I was waiting for a funny event. Then download Meltdown, one of the free versions I found. I beat Meltdown like 2 months later. Then in January, I end up getting the full game from an iPad mini, which I still have the device, funny enough. And that's it, and I immediately made this. This level right here, made probably like the same day. Yep, it's basically the same thing, but I flip with orbs with paths, so nothing too much. This right here is my very first level with actual gameplay. And the history with this level is that I just wanted to make a level that uses all the portals in 2.1. I mean, I said that because this was made in 2.1. Right, here comes the secret way that randomly left. Because I don't know why I missed it, but that's kind of funny. Next level, what made about sometime later, being June. This is probably my first level I probably showed to some of my friends, to be honest. I mean, I made a lot more levels between the last level and this one, but they didn't upload it between a certain bug in early 2.1. And also the first level. Oh, how did I mess it up? One of the first no, one of my first level that I used, one of those songs, a non-GD. What am I saying? Yes, so now we're in 2019. I'm still making levels. And by the way, if you're wondering, I am currently, as of today, 20 years old. So when you see these dates, do the math yourself of how old was I when I made this level. Like this one, since it's January of 2019, I am, let me quickly do math, 13 years old. I'll be 13 when I made this. And, I don't know how to fix the dash orb, so we're gonna do it in the editor. But this is some of my friends' favorite level for some reason. I don't know why. I mean, if they've seen my levels today, they'll definitely look like that a lot more. I bet it's the song, because it was a funny song. Alright, power, I got something to say. This is my first attempt, or this is my first rainbow level. This is my first rainbow level right here. Also, this level, I took inspiration of another level. If you in the comments below figured it out, if you figure out what level this was inspired from, I don't know what I would do. I'll give you a thumbs up. It becomes like obvious what this is inspired by. Like I said, when I played that level, I was like, oh my god, I beat it. I'm so good at the game. Unknowing about the difficulty of the level. So, I made a level inspired by it. Which is so funny. Well, there's a difficulty curve that is super hard in my standards. It's not coming up soon, by the way. Alright, get ready. Here comes the hard part. We got sweat for this. There we go. It got nerfed. Ah, skill issue. Imagine 2019, me playing my newer levels. I will not get past 10%. Ain't no way it's passing through my duels. I'm too good. This level is not in the servers, but it is important to say. So, out of all the old levels, this has, like, the most history other than my very first one. So, in mid-2019, around May, I was going to a field trip, and I really want to impress my friends. I really do that I'm good at making GD levels because so I made my very first boss fight ever in Geometry Dash. Ready for the boss fight? Ready for the name? You're in space. Space Monster, that's his name. Do you like the space background? Yellow. Also, I have the design for the original one was a bit different. My friend that was in the bus. No, I put. So the friend in the bus actually helped me with this design and helped me to learn the triggers for the boss fight. So he's part of history. Ready for the lore? Oh no, Space Cops! The lore drop, the plot twist. No one saw that coming. Oh my god. No way. He leaves. He flees the scene. Alright guys. If you see someone named Space Monsters in the streets, he is currently running away from the cops. So call the authorities because he's currently on the run. 25 likes and I'll make a sequel to this. Just kidding, I already did. So I showed him to the field trip, I showed the level. He was very impressed with my skills. And on the way back, we both made a level together called Your Mom, which ended up updating so you can actually see your mom. Bruh, I died. So this is what me and my friend did. So this is my very first collab. Also, if you're gonna play this level, you have to comment your mom. Everybody comment your mom in this level. You have to. You just have to. If you don't comment your mom in that level, I'm gonna find you like I found Cullis. I will. So, that's like 2019. This, 2022. So what happened between you? I'm not gonna show the level, but I was working on a sequel to Alien with a new boss, because I was gonna do lore with that. Where it's called Evil King Bob. Where you fight Evil King Bob. Very creative. He has a little crown on him. I was trying to verify the level, but I just wasn't able to. So I just gave up, made this, and act like, oh, I just took a break from Geometry Dash. You're not saying that I literally spent almost 4 years verifying one level and just gave up. I still have to. It's not good, so it's never come to see the light of day again. Stepbro! Alright. Remember Alien I showed you, like, literally a bit earlier? So, this is one of the only level in the trilogy, the lore trilogy, that end up staying on the servers. Which his name is Stepbro. He is Stepbro to the alien. Or the space monster, his real name. You killed him! The lore, am I right? If any of you guys have figured out the lores of these 3 levels, good luck. Anyways, this is my second attempt on making a rainbow level. This is yet again made in 2022. Around June, I'm pretty sure. So trying to figure out my age when I made this. Just kidding, I'm going to tell you. Alright, let me do math. 17. I was 17 when I made this. Oh yeah, also I found out you can change the hue. Way to go, me. 17-year-old me. I started a trend that I stopped doing called the January 1st thing, where I upload a level on New Year's Day or January 1st. Alright. So this mid-level started the trend. My trend of just trying to make better levels, really. Because this is an upgrade of my last, if you couldn't tell. Including difficulty. Also, I really like the structuring of gameplay. I don't know why. I just really do. Swingcopter. Man, am I such a bad creator. And with Billy, the absolute chat. I'm just kidding. It's Billy. Billy is mad. Alright, so I got into boss fight levels around this time, so I want to make them again. Did I give an animation? I don't think I did. Also, Cullis, this is what I mean is the Billy level. Bow, bum, 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 bow, bum, 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 bum. Yeah, Billy. Oh no, guys, Billy. He's gonna get. We're gonna be fine, guys. Trust me, we're gonna be fine. No, we died. Circle time. My first non 1.0 styled level. And look at that beautiful 3D. Alright, so the lore is that reason why I made it because I found out I can make a 9 circles level effect and I found out how to, so I made this level. And I'm still pretty proud of making this. Look at that. So I really want to make this 9 circles part as unique as possible. I probably would make a look at this. You just saw that? That's the second thing I made this circle unique. So if you haven't played Jump Session 2.0, 2.1, to get the free mode like you do today, you have to just spam portals up and down, top and bottom of the screen. So that's what I did. Oh. Oh my god, difficulty spike. Also, one thing about this level is that, this took me the most amount of attempts of any other level I've been, with like 3,100 attempts to beat. And I played this part mainly. Alright, let me lock in a second. Alright, there we go. So yeah, mainly it's because of that part. I spend like way too much trying to figure out that part. And after this level, I pledged myself to never use ignore damage. Two things happen in this level. The first one you said, oh, I'm never going to use ignore damage because I want to make sure I get the click patterns correct so it'll be easier to verify level, which is true. You all should do it. And also, because of that, I will never make a level that's this difficult ever again. I'm never going to spend this much attempts. I'm never going to make a level harder than this. Ever. Totally would not. And don't look at it. And don't. I know what you're doing. Times has changed. Relax. I want to make a level series where you have like very minimal coloring. And just want to make people relax. Why not? I didn't realize it was already from another Geometry Dash level with the same name and song. That was just a coincidence. That's also called Relax with using Yi. It was just a coincidence. Trust me. I find that very funny. Anyways, if you're wondering about that friend, by now he quit Geometry Dash. I don't know when, probably right around like 2019 he quit Geometry Dash. After his last level that he made, he kind of just quit. I'm still friends with him in GD, by the way. Anyways, this level, my very first, so now I'm 18. This is my last level I made on a phone or any other mobile device. So the trick here of this gimmick, which I think more top players should make a level with this, is where it's entirely dual. The levels is entirely dual. So you have to spam that. Which is kind of cool. As you can tell from the last level, I really improved a lot. And all I did is add glow. Billy is still mad. This is the last of the Billy series, the sequel. Billy is still mad. So that's 2 sequels so far. Actually, it's the first that you ever played mainly. So, this level is meant to be a 5-star, by the way. Oh wait, hand animations! I forgot about that. He got animations. Look at it. Watch his hands. Not right now. Go down. Look at that. He's still. Bump. So the history is that I want to make a sequel of Billy. Actually, I wanted this to be a level series. I was making the third one, by the way. Alright. Okay, watch his hands, watch his hands, watch his hands. Yo! See? Look at that. This part's kind of cool. In the normal way, I think Salas got nerfed. This part also got nerfed. There used to be like a very tight straight fly. I couldn't do it on my mobile phone. A mobile device. This is made before Lost in the last level. But I verified after and still decided to upload this. I don't know why. This level's bad. We're in 2023, by the way. I still fun at this level. Oh wait, cinema. Listen. Anyways, if you got the lore of Billy, I probably will bring back the project of Billy Has Returned. Leave your theories down in the comments below. I'm asking you a lot, aren't I? And with this level right here is the reason why I say 2023 is the reason why my brain died real quick. This level right here is the reason why I say 2023 is the year I improved the most. And also, bit of history, because I'm not going to show you the level, not just yet, because I'm going to give you something really big about this. This level is meant to be released the day 2.2 was released, or the day after. So, in September of 2023, when I'm in college, that's right, I went to college for once, and had some college friends and like some sport I did. Not really important anyways. So, I wanted to really impress them, so I started with my GD level skills. I kind of did with Lost in Darkness. So I started work on this, and I want to release it, as, at 2.2. So I have a due date, which is October sometime, after the 10-year anniversary. But then October hit, and the level didn't came. And it's been announced that it's been delayed. So I changed the visuals, especially in the beginning, and I kept changing. Same with November. I kept changing it and changing it and changing it. A lot and a lot, adding more, deleting stuff that I didn't like. And then it hit in December. Then I added the shaders and released the level. Like the day after. So, if you're wondering what it looks like this. This beginning is so good. What an improvement. If 2.2 wasn't delayed, I would have never been at the skills of Geometry Dash as I was today. I won't be as good. I won't be the levels you probably be liking if it weren't for 2.2 being delayed. I'm not even kidding. I don't have the original version, but it looked horrible. If I remember. It uses a black and white scheme, but it looks so bad. And also, this is the very last level I showed to any of my friends, or literally any that I know in real life. This level is a downgrade and a sequel to my previous level. I'm not in practice. I am on practice. I was clicking the wrong button like an idiot. Like I said, I'm still in college, but I didn't show any of them because how else to know I'm obsessed with GD at this point. This level turned out pretty bad. It sucks because the gameplay get really fun, except for the next part. Inverted slopes, by the way. Inverted slopes, by the way. Inverted slopes, by the way. This was intentional. Alright, I'm not gonna play it because of how laggy it is. Just watch the YouTube video. I just want to make a redemption of my last base level. That's really it. This also was my first level a moderator played, so yippee! Lost in Time. What do I say to this? This is my first level, my NCS entry, and yet again, it was played by a moderator. Of course, it probably will because it's an NCS entry. Someone has to play it. This is a trust me it gets better level, I call it. A good portion of my levels are like that. And the most important thing about this level and the history of it, a little special someone was in the helping me make this, which is one of the few people who really helped me through my GD career. They know who they are. They all know who they are. Who really helped me the most. Currently, it's probably been a year since they first commented on my level. And all I gotta say, why did you stay? I'm bad. And still am pretty bad at making levels. Compound Preheat. Woo! My first level that hit the magic tab. So, this is... Okay, this level took the longest to make of any other level. I mean, it's currently second in hours, but this took me about, like, maybe 6 or 7 months to make. Because I was kept delaying and delaying and delaying this level, because I want this level to be good. So, I made 2 other levels with the sole purpose of improving my skills, which being Space Chase and Lost in Time, to improve my skill. Then I really started just grinding this level, and then I finished it. I mean, look at it now. This part is kind of hard to see. Alright, my 4th 9 Circles level. 10 likes and I'll make another 9 Circles level. That's right, a lot of like goals. This is one of the few levels I'm actually proud of making. Because how innovative I was, and my brain was cooking with this level. Just watch the gameplay. It shows the reason why I made this. Bam, right here. After I find out about I can use D-blocks with slopes, I immediately want to make a 9 Circles level using slopes at the fullest potential. Like, I'm not even kidding. I want to make a 9 Circles level where the gameplay, it's so unique and different to other 9 Circles level. This part's hard. Watch the YouTube video, because they're now oh my god, I did the bug again. We're skipping the Shifting Dark. I don't want to talk about this level, please. This level is such a failure at every single way. I hate myself for making this. It was a mistake. And with the colorful wave. So far, last one. I will make another one maybe sometime. This is my first successful rainbow level. And the gameplay is fun. I'm still in the belief if I try something new, it'll get rated. So I made a Rainbow 9 Circles level. An actual Rainbow 9 Circles level. And I put 2 layers of glow soap on there, so that's why it's so bright. Rainbow Tone. This level is inspired by Woolsey Redemption Arc. Mainly just the song and being rainbow themed, kind of. I just want to make a colorful level. So I try to innovate on purple dash orbs. and also try making good gameplay. Bright blue. This all was inspiration because of the song Infestation by DM Dakuru. DM Dakuru is my favorite music artist and always will be. And when I found out how some of the songs are in GD, I immediately decided to use it. I love Crab Theme. Also, this part was so heavily nerfed, by the way, especially the ship. Even the ship part release was heavily nerfed. You can see the actual original ship in one of my old videos. It was just a layup, but it was so much harder than the when this was first released. Then I nerfed it again, making this the most nerfed part I have ever made. This ship part, it was so hard. I don't know what type of god status I was on. I gotta be like a godded ship. Grand Fog. So I made this for a Cullis, whatever you pronounce your names, creator competition. So I kind of want to be, so this is kind of inspired by Bloodbath, I mean you can tell from the title. This leads to the hardest duel part I ever made. Also the hardest part I have released. Actually, second hardest. Oh crap, I forgot. Wait, hang on. Alright, see I do this first try. Oh, first! No! It was slightly too high. Also, that... Alright, I gotta show you something with that transition. Hang on. Look at that. Alright. No. Alright, I gotta show you something with the... Watch the transition. The transition literally becomes the background. I love that. I'm such a genius. This is one of my favorite parts I ever made. The duel in this. The amount of genius I had. It really shows. If I lock in for something, I make amazing things. But I haven't been locking in recently, which I've been making garbage. And I was meant to add on, but because of the time the competition had, I was trying to make a level released on Valentine's Day, which failed and ended up becoming Rainbow Jump. So this level, I want to make a progression-based rainbow level. That's it. And when I found out I can use a Nong, I decided to use this because it'll be good. Also, this part had 6 different parts that I can split it up between. Oh my god. I'm so bad! Alright, I gotta beat this first try now. Because if I play this, the bug will happen. Alright, watch the bug. This is the bug. Yeah. So... this part is the best part I ever made. It's just so good. It's just that good. I love this part. Oh my god, if I pass it! There we go. So yeah, that's the best part I ever made. Next, Light Shine, mainly because the song. Originally, this was supposed to be a secret level, but then my YouTube level I was doing at the time kind of failed, and I knew it was gonna start falling apart after one point, so I started just making this public, and then I finished it. Also, this is my first level that got sent more than once. Sadly, the rest of my levels are not gonna happen, because I'm a garbage creator. I just got lucky twice. This part is not as hard as you think, you just have a skill issue. Also, if you want help with this part, if there isn't a arrow, so the circle is for the UFO and the arrow is for the cube. If you don't see a jump at a cube part where you look like you have to jump, that's when you hold and when you do the cube when they do the UFO. And I made it clear with this right here. See, you jump here and see, look at that, and you had to jump there, so you had to hold here. This is like my indication. Sadly, like probably what Woolsey said, because he's one of the moderators that sent it, was still a really good part I made. I realized I haven't put the check mark. Also, I'm not gonna say much or show it, just watch the YouTube video. Frozen Cave, I wanted redemption on Winter. That's really it. But this level's also kind of a failure, as you can tell. But that's really it. Goodbye.